Firstly, to round off, I want to thank Mark Nolan and John Campbell for helping us out. I want to thank each of the speakers that spoke here today, whether it was for or against us. I thank you for spending the time. Minister, just to address a few of the issues that you brought up, it is damning 3 years ago that I came into the Dáil, and today RT has it, that we are now in trouble. To build a house, you have to dig out a site. You need stone. You need concrete. And it is damning 3 years later, after I bring it up on the record at the Dáil, that now we are facing, which was brought up to Deputy English or Minister English a few years ago, that quarries are being closed left, right and centre through legislation, and we are heading for a cartel in quarries of 2 or 3. That's what we're heading for. Anyone that knows the building game knows that that's happening. That's the first stage in building a house. Second of all, you talk about no one magic bullet, and you're correct. I've given you 23 magic bullets that will help in solving this situation. And I have seen, you've talked about different reports and different bodies being set up and whatever. The bottom line on it is, if the people do their job that's to do their job, are given the utilities, are given basically the instruments or the simplification, everyone can do their jobs without putting layers upon layers upon layers. Because all we're doing, if we get a housing SAR or whatever, it's another person to blame. That, oh, they should have done their job. But at the end of the day, if everyone that's appointed, be it in councils, be it in planning, right through up the ladder to Sec General does their job, you don't need to be putting more layers on it. What you need to do is simplify it. I've simplified it in Creeconia. I've simplified it in all the different aspects of housing, because we talked to the people that are building the houses, the people on the ground. That's who sees the problems. And that choice is yours, Minister. And I would worry that if it's the same piano that's playing, it's the same tune you're going to get. And the people that's in the different departments are not used to change. They're not used to making decisions of changing. If this isn't working, we're going a different way. Someone's got to put the boot in. Someone has got to change the tune. And if that doesn't happen, we're going to be in the same situation next year and the year after. If the quarries keep closing, example, from Galway City to the end of Connemara, correct me Lascan if I'm wrong, there is no quarry open now. That's the facts. You're bringing it 50 to 80 miles now because of legislation. Was there anything done the last 3 years? Has your department done anything? No. And if that's the same thing that you're going to continue in housing, we will have the same, you'll be getting the blame. And the next minister will be getting the blame. But the unfortunate part about it is, more of our kids will have immigrated, even though they have jobs, because at 600,000, you cannot afford a house. You'd want a super duper job to be able, that's a second-hand house. And if we don't concentrate and solve this problem, those kids will keep immigrating. Those children around this country that haven't a roof over their head tonight, and the figures that will come out Friday will be higher and higher. So it's up to us as elected reps to represent the people and not keep listening to the people that has got it wrong for the last 10 years.